What's up, guys? NepentheZ here, and welcome back to another episode of I Rate Your Club. Today is going to be a very heavy milestone-specific themed video, and at least 3 of the 5 accounts are going to have all milestones completed. So I kind of just want to look at what somebody's club looks like when they've completed every milestone. And first of all, we are on Unstop PL's account. So first things first, before we look at his team, let's get into this. Now, if you guys want to get involved, make sure to follow me on mixer.com/NepentheZ or twitter.com/NepentheZ to get notified when I go live on Mixer. If you guys are enjoying the I Rate Your Club videos, dropping a thumbs up on the video goes a long, long way. So obviously, all the season objectives are complete. Wow. I mean, you have done everything. I genuinely wish... Why is it so dark? I don't know why. Maybe he's got, instead of having a 4K TV where it's so light, he must have like a black and white TV. I genuinely wish I could just play FIFA enough to the point where I'd have all this kind of stuff done. So you've only got week 5 gold, week 6 gold, and squad battles left to go. In terms of milestones, there you go, guys. Bundesliga, La Liga, League One, Premier League, Serie A, it's all done. Everything. Absolutely everything is done. And this is why there needs to be more to go. There needs to be more to do. All foundations done. All milestones done. All but a couple season objectives done. Season progress is done. You genuinely have nothing to play for. Squad battles, obviously, we don't particularly care about. We'll take a quick look at the draft record. Not that I think there's too much going on there. No, just a first round draft exit. And then we'll kind of have a look at the online stuff. So you are in, I believe you said Division 1. Is that right? Wow, you've got a high skill rating. You're almost 2200 skill rating. Look at that. That is very, very good. And so where do you finish on Unstop PL in champs? Where do you finish in champs? Would be good to know. Got my aircon on there. Why is it so dark? I don't know. I don't know why you play. Maybe that's what usually end on 14 or 20. Okay, so you don't even play champs that much. So there you go, rank 1 already as well, and you haven't even qualified for FUT champs yet, so no FUT champs return. No, you have qualified for FUT champs. You've already got another 2k points. So currently at 5 wins, and last week got, where are you? Oh wow, you didn't even play last week. You literally didn't even play last week. There you go, you played to 5 wins last week, got 5-0, and quit from there. So unbelievable that somebody this good at FIFA completed everything, still doesn't want to play the game. So for the online draft record, that's this week, I think. That would have been this week, wouldn't it? Yeah, I'll go and have a look. Hold on. Online draft record, 156 entries, 105 victories. Very nice return there. Good pass accuracy, good possession, lots of goals scored. Great record as well, almost a 10-to-1 win-loss ratio. Didn't I go when I looked at FUT champs to last week? I thought I went to last week. Maybe I didn't. We went to the leaderboard. So friends, oh no, we didn't. So previous week, so last week, Unstop PL finished there on 20 wins, and it doesn't sadly show how many matches remaining, but I can imagine 1 to 3 losses at absolute most. And then the big one, guys, looking at this squad. So interesting, first of all, to see A, how dark it is, B, a first owner untradeable Van der Sar, 300 games. That Mbabu first owner untradeable, almost 1,000 games. And that is such a quality card. It's very interesting that you've got an engine on him. Do you not believe that defensive stats matter for fullbacks? I wonder why an engine on Mbabu. Interesting. Zakaria there with the shadow on, and a great card there. 257 games on him. Manolas in there. And he said in the chat he's testing Manolas this week. Normally it's Opara in there. So Manolas with that shadow card. And Alexandro again with an engine. So that's both of your fullbacks that you've really opted out of defensive stats. You don't care about defensive stats. That's crazy. So engine on maybe a new meta there. So after Alexandro, you've got N'Golo Kante with a hunter. First owner untradeable, nearly 600 games on him. You've got Ruud Gullit, tradable, purchased, fresh. Almost 5 million coins spent on him, and another engine on him again. So again, defensive stats, not there. A tradable Ronaldo, 8.8 million coins. 110 games, 156 goals, 71 assists. Fantastic return on him. Dan James, does he get subbed out straight away? He surely gets subbed out straight away. You got a sniper chem style on him as well. He's so good, even with 4-star, 4-star. He must get subbed out straight away. And then a first owner untradable Ronaldo. Look at that, man. Almost 1,000 goal contributions, 9 away in just 527 games. That is unbelievable luck right there. And then Douglas Costa, first owner untradable. And again, really bad return. Interesting. He was a sub for 100 games. We'll buy St. Maximin in the next few days. See, I hated it. I just don't like this card at all. I don't know why. I just have a bad taste in my mouth about Douglas Costa. He's let me down way too many times. And then on the bench, João Cancelo, Orsic, Kent, and Politano. So one defensive sub. Orsic there coming in with 121 games. Kent with 349 games. And Politano's 89 card with 214 games. Let's have a look at the tactics here. Drop back, 1 depth, 1 width. I can't imagine that. Maybe that is your starting lineup. But so a 4-2-3-1 with Ronaldo, James, Costa, Hullet, and Kante makes sense. And that's possession balanced. A 4-2-4 to build up with. A 4-4-2 with balanced stats. Again, just your typical like split of 2 DMs and 4 attackers. And I don't know if you actually play with this. How is this set up? No, you definitely don't play with this. There's no way you play with Ronaldo in midfield. So drop back, 1 depth, 1 width. Has to be... all the good players have balanced on most things. Yeah, funnily enough, Zarky, on that note, I played a guy today that is currently 14th in the world monthly for FUT Champs. I lost to him 3-1, and I played full balanced on a draft game. And I thought I gave a really good performance considering... So I think definitely having things on balanced and maybe a little tailored option here or there is probably a good way to go about it. So an absolutely phenomenal team there. 1.5 million coins in the bank. 1 pack in the store. The 5 gold rare La Liga player pack. And then 2.5k players in the club. So the 2 team of the years there. Ronaldo, load of lone icons as everyone has. Neuer's flashback SBC, Ter Stegen, Sandro, Hullet, and how many other cards do you have? So you've got Joe, Ziyech, Carrasco, Paulinho, Osimhen. Is this a free-to-play account? Do you do a lot of trading and whatnot on here, or is this is this FIFA points spent? Look all the. I wonder if you've got any games on these. 25 only, and again, even though you've got all of the games done, even though you've got all of the milestones done. Doesn't it showcase just how just poor they are when people don't even use them after doing them? That Trossard, maybe a few games on him, right? 16. That's crazy. I mean, this is a real nice club. This is a real stat club. I mean, you're Division 1. You get great champs records. You've completed every milestone. You've got a super team. You've got a team of the year Ronaldo. You've got a first owner team of the year. This genuinely has to be as close to a 10 out of 10 as you can get. Those are games probably just to do the upgrade. Yeah, probably just to do the upgrade. This account has got to be as close to 10 out of 10 as you can get. There's nothing wrong here. He said Road to Glory, so this is a free-to-play account as well. Unbelievable. Absolutely sensational. Let's move on to account number 2. All right, guys, on to account number 2 for today. And this is a guy who's fast becoming... I don't want to say a friend because it will just blow his head up way too much, right? But fast becoming a good acquaintance of us, right? And it's Viper's account. I know what his account looks like. And I don't particularly want to ruin it per se. But this is going to be the best first owner club you will literally ever see, right? You will ever see. So first of all, let us see the season progress. So he doesn't play for this sort of stuff. He's got some of it, but still 31k XP to go. He doesn't play for all this sort of stuff. And you'll see why, right? Honestly, you will see why. He hasn't played for any milestones on purpose. Obviously, rival. I mean, look at that. He doesn't even have 300 Rivals wins yet. 247 only. The other players aren't there. Champs and squad battles, interestingly done. I don't know why he's gone for the squad battle stuff there. In terms of online, I don't actually know if He's in Division 1. He is. So he's in Division 1 right now, up at a 2270 skill rating. I'll show you guys there. So I think this is the highest skill rating we've seen on the I Rate Your Club series so far. And then in terms of FUT Champs, I know he doesn't particularly play much anymore. I think he played last week, but typically gets anywhere from 28 to 29 wins. I don't know how many times he's got 30. And I know that also 30 doesn't always guarantee you top 100. But last week, I saw David's account in the list there as well. Last week, 27 wins, right? You'll wonder how he doesn't get 31 wins when I show you his team. Next up, before I show that team, you nearly got a sneak preview there. Probably not the best draft record we're ever going to see, because I think we've already seen a better draft record. Oh, wait, maybe not. Oh, maybe not. This might be the best draft record we've seen. Yeah, I think Viper's is better than Gregor's. Was it Gregor? It's exactly half. No, it's not exactly half. It's glitched, right? As I told you guys last time we saw this, it stops counting wins after 255, right? Oh yeah, it was Mo's account that had an insane draft record. Viper has got 1,821 online draft wins and only 102 losses. The fact that he's entered 510 drafts, that means he's literally won 408 drafts from 510 entries. 408 draft wins from 510 entries. That in itself is quite nuts, right? We've seen his champs. He's a top 100 level player, a pro level player. You won't believe his squad, right? You won't believe, not only will you not believe his squad, you won't believe the fact that they are all first owner. 600 games on Addison, first owner. Sergio Ramos, of course, first owner. Patrick Vieira, first owner, untradeable. Patrick Vieira, prime icon. He's got first owner, untradeable. Virgil van Dijk, 678 games on him. First owner, obviously, untradeable. Alexandro. First owner, untradeable. Team of the year, Lionel Messi. Not even a great return on him in terms of goals. In terms of goals and assists, a very good return. Pushing 800 from 650 games. Which is a great return. First owner, untradeable. Team of the year, Kante, with 632 games on him. Douglas Costa, another high-level player that has purchased Douglas Costa. That's interesting. First owner, untradeable. Eusebio, with 682 games on him. And then first owner, untradeable. Cristiano Ronaldo, with 709 games, 873 goals, and 356 assists. And Viper spent a lot of Team of the Year building the league-specific packs and getting nothing. And then out of nowhere, on one or maybe over 2 days, he just hit them over and over and over again. And then last but not least, a first owner untradeable Kevin De Bruyne Team of the Year as well. Like, all of them are first owner untradables. Eusebio, Vieira, all of the Team of the Years. The account is like, this is a 10 out of 10 account, of course. I don't know if you spent any FIFA points, Viper. Maybe you spent some at the start of the year, like most like high level players do, to get some drafts done and whatnot. And then what pack is it in store? I should discard his Ronaldo, man. I really should. So no FIFA points at all. Does he have a top 100? No top 100, I believe, and only 900 players in the club. And this is why Viper doesn't have to care. Like, this is a club that I think a lot of you guys think that you would want. But if you had a club like this, what incentive would you have to actually play FIFA? There would be none. You've got the absolute best team in the game. You're hitting 28, 29 wins every weekend. You've won more drafts that you can shake a stick at. You've completed everything you complete. Nothing upgrades this squad. And so play for fun. There's no fun in FIFA. Everyone knows that. Rooney's in there. Quaresma's in there. Tarap's in there. Lozano, James. Lasagna Pasta is in there. And then the club. Not much. I suppose, you know what? We could say that this is like a 9.9 out of 10. Just because the club is thin. There's not a lot of club stock in here. And so you lose a little bit of points for that. But that, guys, is account number 2. That team is absolutely bonkers. let's get on to account number 3. All right, guys, on to the third account for today. We are on Lappy's account. A bit of brightness back in here now. This is another account now with all milestones completed. So first of all, Lappy, a couple of questions for you. Have you spent any FIFA points on this account? And what do you do for a living to allow yourself to be able to play this many games of FIFA? This is boring, Nep. No offense meant. Why are you here watching it then, Rich? Why are you in this stream watching this content that you find boring? Rich. So there you go. So straight away, all level 30 is completed. Yo, Mr. Blue, thank you for the 13 months, man. Second of all, season objectives. Not many of these done, but you've already done all of the. You've already got all of the stuff done anyway. So unless you specifically want something from the season objectives, you're leaving now, mate. Yeah, you will be because you'll be getting banned. So no FIFA points spent. All friends, girlfriends are uni students, and I have work. And I work, so I have a lot of free time. Fair enough. And then for milestones, another player with all milestones completed. And it will be very interesting to see how many games have been played with the milestones that are there. So, let's move on to the play screen. Single player draft we don't care about. Division rivals. Let's see what skill rating you're playing at. With a lot of objectives done. So you're actually Division 3. That's really not bad. That's not bad at all. So 1,540 skill rating. Not bad. Pushing up towards that Division 2 mark. A lot of high-level players coming in, huh? And then in terms of champs, right now already Silver 3. So you're already on, what's that, 6 wins? Yeah, 6 wins, which is a good start. And then last week, you played to... So you're 6-1 at the moment. Very nice. Last week, you just played to Gold 2, so 17 wins. Fair enough. Very respectable indeed. And then lastly, on the online tab is the draft record, which is coming in at 65 entries and 7 in a row. Wow. Considering you're nearly, considering you're in Division 3, that's pretty... I quit 7 games in champs last week to get easy games. So did that work, Lappy? So you went and did like the 0-7 to then get easier games. Did that actually work? I'd be very interested to know if the matchmaking gets like continually favors you over and over and over until you get up towards like more wins. That would be that'd be a good one to see. And then in terms of your squad, oh my god! So this is no FIFA points squad again. If that Ronaldo's first owner, I'm just so done with people. Alisson is there. A tradable Trent for 1 million coins. An untradeable Robertson for first owner. 700 games on him as well. Cheers, Jet. 700 games on Robertson right there. Only 1 goal and 16 assists. A purchased Delict. That card is legit. Every time I use him in draft, I sit there and I think this is one of those cards that I don't know why isn't used more. Because he is very good. And then an untradeable Alexandra, of course. The player of the month, Bruno Fernandes. Good return on him as well. A Michael Essien from Icon Swaps, I believe. 541 games on him. And then Team of the Year Ronaldo is tradable and not first owner. 8.8 million coins. And it's like in my mind, I'm like, this is unreasonable. This is outrageous. And it's not. I had on my own Road to Glory 10 million coins liquid about 12 weeks ago. I could have bought Ronaldo and I didn't. And now I've since then just wasted my coins because I haven't really been taking the account seriously. Just whittled it down and wasted them and whittled it down. And now I have nothing. And that's what EA want. They don't want you to keep your coins. Bernardo Silva there, untradeable, 606 games on him. Lionel Messi for 4.5 million coins. Purchased 33, 33 and 16. Very nice indeed. And then Arturo Vidal, the SBC. And then all of the players, lots of players on the bench. Lots of quality on there. Fully stacked. Loads of icons indeed as well. Yeah, no first owner Alisson on there, which is quite surprising. 20 packs, getting ready for Project Team of the Season. I had the same amount of coins as you 10 weeks ago. So you also had 10 million coins 10 weeks ago. That's interesting. So premium gold player packs. Are these... tell me. Now, the rare gold player pack... this stuff, I don't know where it's from. Are these 25k packs from the Sudamericana grind? Is that you, every time you do the Sud grind, you saving the 25k pack? I might start doing that on the PC Road to Glory so that I've got, you know, maybe like 10, 15 or 20 of them saved up for when Team of the Season comes about. Could be quite good. And then last but not least, I've been flipping consumables to lazy buyers all year. Yes, they are. So that's from the Sudamericana grind. So that's your account. And has that been your only method of trading? League SBCs and flipping consumables? Because if so, that's crazy. Ramos, Figo, Bernardo Silva, Rooney, Sané, Sandro, PK, Villa, De Gea, David Luiz, loads of quality cards. Ziyech, Rambo, Martinelli in there. Is he first owner? Untradeable, 2-0 and 1, first owner. So you don't even play with him. His reactions and composure are so terrible. There's that Politano. Oh, that's what I wanted to look at, actually. These guys and how many games you played with him. So only 29 with the upgraded Politano. You got Fred in there. Gabrielson, just 10. Moy Gomez, just 9. And then Verstraete, 17. Pretty much, yes. When there was 2-for-1 packs, I spent 2 million on position changes and sold them for 3 million profit. Jesus Christ. That's crazy. It is so easy to make coins out of this game. That, guys, is an insane account. Free to play, lots of played. And an account like this does truly go to show you guys, just like my Road to Glory or Nick's Road to Glory or Fuji's Road to Glory or Lasty's Road to Glory or whoever's Road to Glory you may watch, Skills like Poor Man Road to Glory when he did it. It goes to show, or Frog's account as a prime example as well, it goes to show that if you put the time in and do the right things at the right time, you absolutely categorically can have anything in the game. Anything. Let's move on to account 4. All right, guys, as we go into the next account, we didn't rate the last account. I would like to give that account a 9 out of 10. I like that account a lot. He had a lot of everything and was a good player and all sorts. So solid 9 out of 10 for me for that account. We are now on our penultimate account. This one doesn't quite have all milestones completed. I believe he said that just... wow, it said just not champs, but it's actually not champs or squad battles. But everything else is done. And he's very close. And funnily enough, these milestones, the champs, the squad battles, and the rivals are the ones that I didn't particularly care about. I was more interested in people that have completed the player milestones. The season objectives he's done with and still has lots to go as well. So if you thought, can I get everything done, you know, in good time, you always can. So that is where he's at with the milestones. So again, we'll get into having a look at that in just a second. First of all, we're going to look at his rivals record and account. So he's in Division 7. I can only imagine he's deranked on purpose to get easy games whilst doing milestones. He has a decent record still, though. 1,000 wins to 820 losses. Not terrible. And in terms of champs, he's already at 6 wins. Well, maybe 7 wins actually there. Yeah, 7 wins on champs. And last week, he picked up. So 7 with 15 to go. So you're 7 and 8. You're bad. Sorry. Hey, you don't have to apologize for being bad, man. It's absolutely fine. Last week, 12 wins. So is that after all your games were played, Rasmus? And listen, man. I hope people understand. Being good at FIFA doesn't mean anything. Unless you're a content creator or a pro player, in which case, even on content creator sides, being good at FIFA quite also possibly doesn't mean anything. You don't have to be good at FIFA. You just need to have fun with FIFA. That's it. As long as you're having fun, you're calm, man. Like, honestly, you're calm. You don't let people like gas you out or anything like that just because you're a gold 3/silver 1 player. That's still a decent standard of general FIFA. If you went and looked at every single person that plays FIFA in the world, getting to 11 or 12 wins a weekend still puts you in like the high percentile of skill for FIFA players, right? So don't even worry about that. Your draft record, however, is at 38% possession. That's interesting. Well, how do you play, Rasmus? Do you play super passive? You just straight off the bat, you might be better off just playing more aggressive, just to try and hold possession a bit more, try and keep the ball a bit more. It'll change your game dramatically. You have got 193. You haven't won yet in 104 attempts. Keep trying though. Keep trying, you'll get there. And then to see your team, look at the team you got, man. As long as you're having fun with this team, who cares, right? You got Pope in goal, 71 games already, 700 games on Zambrotta, 740 on David Luiz, 1,126 on Ferdinand, 900 on Mendy. Jesus, you've already got 350 games on that Politano. That's first owner. I don't know if that's untradeable or not. It is untradeable. 522 games on Eden Hazard. Fantastic. De Jong you purchased. Vidal, obviously first owner untradeable. And Rodrigo, 16 and 16 in 8. No, 16 and 8 in 16. That's not bad. 5-star weak foot, 4-star skill moves. Very nice indeed. On the bench, you got a red Aguero. That's better than any red I've got this year. And I've been hitting elite a few times and gold ones all over the place. A nice Bruno Fernandes in there as well. At Belotti, very nice. 5-star weak foot on him. Pavel Nedved, not bad. Babu, 167 games on him, not bad. Quincy Promes is a bit meh. Futmas Sissoko with 820 games. Very nice indeed. And then let's have a look at his tactics. I have to go off memory here. So I guess you play the 4-2-3-1. So you play... I don't know what that means. I don't know what this means. But you play one depth. Is that drop back? So that's one depth drop back. Mainly the offense. So you mainly use the offensive tactic, which is this one. So you play press on heavy touch, 5-5. I don't know what that means. And then balance in general. Fair enough. 4-2-3-1 as well. Personally, I don't know how much of a change this will make, generally speaking. I would play Hazard on the left and Vinicius inside. But yeah, that's fast build up. Okay, that might be one of the reasons why you lose a lot as well if you get taken out constantly on the fast build up. 270k coins in the bank, and then only 1,000 players in the club, so quite a respectable club there. Lots of loans. Eden Hazard is your highest rated player. David Luiz, Aguero, Vidal, Politano, Belotti. Have you used those other cards? So you've done all the player SBCs. Have you used them in another SBC? Is that why you did them? To use them in another SBC? Fair enough. In my opinion, a waste of time. Again, this is where this game is wrong for me, right? The amount of time it takes you to do those SBC, to do those objectives, to get one 88 rated card for an SBC, you could have probably done enough in menus to get 10 or 15 88 rated cards for SBCs. And that's not the way this game should be played. I'm going to have to give this account a 6 out of 10, I think. Some real nice players, a real nice team, lots of games played, lots of milestones completed, but not too deep with club depth, a low division. And again, as long as you're having fun, that's no dramas and no drafts won. I'm going to give a 6 out of 10 on that, and we're going to move on to the last account. All right, guys, on to the last account for today. We are on another account with 4 milestones completed. So it really has been the milestone objective, milestone theme for the day. So another account with level 30. You're 20k ahead and you've got XP to spare. Look at that. That's crazy. All the objectives done. I rate that. And then all the milestones done. There you go. Everything ticked off. Don't you wish there was something more? Let's go straight into the online section. And in Division Rivals, you're in Division 7. So another like almost 1,200 wins and 800 losses. I wonder how many you D-rank on purpose to get down to that level to play easier games. Who knows? It'll probably be a couple of days, Frog, if that's all right. So no rush on it. And then Foot Champs. You'll get a... Although I said this in the last episode, right? Foot Champs is not a true indication of total skill, but is a good indication of general skill, right? So there you go. I had a feeling Kiko's record was bad because of milestones and not because he's bad. And again, it's just a massive flaw in this game, isn't it? Where people would prefer to just tank their record, D-rank, to get easier games, to get cards that they have no intention to use just to have them. That sucks. So 20 wins last weekend. And then in terms of draft record, before we actually look at the squads, Only one win from 23 entries, 14 and 21. The fact that you got gold one last week and only have 14 and 21, I have a feeling maybe you quit a lot, perhaps. I don't know. 28% possession. You definitely don't do... You definitely like first round exit or something like that. It has to be. There's no way you can have a record like that when you've hit gold one last week. So, to take a look at the squad. Straight off the bat of looking at it, a nice squad. Very aggressive, very attacking squad. These FUT birthday cards and the shapeshifter cards with the skill moving weak for updates and stuff, they're the ones, man, for me personally. So an untradeable Van der Sar, almost 600 games. That Sergio Ramos, almost 400 games. Sar with 130. Manolas with just 29. Alexandro already 340 games. Vinicius Jr., first owner untradeable, 63 games. Lots of assists on Vinicius Jr. Very nice indeed. Cyprien there. What a card that is as well, right? What for a League SBC card, that is exceptional. 136 games on him. Di Maria, tradable, purchased. What a return on him. Over a goal per game and around 2 assists per 3 games from Di Maria. And just genuinely a phenomenal card. The FUT birthday promo was real nice. Eden Hazard coming in with 600 games. Bakayoko with 54. And then Neymar. Oh my God, you score a lot of goals. I suppose you do play in a low division, don't you? 500 games, 529 goals, 290 assists. Very nice indeed. On the bench, the usual suspects. Kimmich, we've actually seen quite a lot. Bellarabi, I rate this card a lot. I think he is phenomenal. Aidan McGeady in there as well. 73 games on him. Fair play. Goretzka on there as well. First owner untradeable. Fred on the bench too. David Luiz with 700 games. Gabrielson, not used. Moy Gomez, 7 games. Verstraete, not used. Trossard, not used. Shoji, 10 games. And no Politano to be seen. And again, it just makes me think, EA, you just need to update what's going on. 1 million coins in the bank. 73 packs saved. Where are you getting these packs from? Where? Okay, lots of 2-player packs. So is it mostly 2-player packs? Rewards. So you're just saving everything for team of the season. Fair enough. And then 4,000 players in the club. Very nice indeed. Let's have a look at the first 10 pages. So Hazard, Neymar, Ramos, the top guys. Di Maria, Bernardo Silva, Sandro, Sané. I don't think we saw him. Only 51 games on him. Jeez. Ronaldinho loan in there as well. Manolas, Fred, McGeady, Bellarabi, Bakayoko. Are we going to see that? Wait, did you use Politano in an SBC? You must have done, right? Hector Bellerin in there as well. 162 games on him. Fair enough. And Babu in there too. 100 games for him. 79 for Orsic. 111 for Kieran Tierney. Very nice. Correa, first owner untradeable. And then the low tier versions of these cards. Bruce red version from last week. That sucks for 20 wins, doesn't it? No good red cards on this account, actually, which is very surprising with how much champs you played. You've got not a single red to show for it. And that, guys, is going to pretty much signal the end of the video. Isn't it interesting that no matter what level of account we go on, whether they're a good player or a bad player, whether they have loads of coins or no coins, a big club or a small club, it's all not value. Everything that anyone does comes back as not value. But if you do work hard enough, you can absolutely get anything in this game so long as you put your attention in the right place at the right time. That's going to be the end of the video for today. We'll be back tomorrow with another episode of The Road to Glory. But for now, guys, I'm out. Peace.